Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. First at 5, it's eviction day for around 20 trailers and campers that have been parked in a carpool lot near Highway 401 in Cambridge. Dozens of people on the edge of homelessness have been living in the lot, some for over a year. Today, most were towed out. CTV's Jeff Pickle is following this for us tonight. And Jeff, we spoke to people who lived in the lot earlier this summer. What did they tell you?
Well, Alexandra, the people I spoke with back in June said the carpool lot worked well for them because it was isolated and away from dense residential neighborhoods, so they could exist under the radar. But the situation was very much on the radar of the MTO, and today the tow trucks moved in. People who had been living there said they were issued a notice last Friday and they had to be out by Wednesday at 8 a.m. Several people left earlier, but most agreed to be towed despite the notice that any towing will come at the expense of the trailer owner. Residents say they were offered a free towing to anywhere they wanted. 2 trailers refused to leave and say removing people from the area doesn't help anyone.
Where are they going to go? I mean, anyone in the community could probably guess. He might go wander around a plaza or two for a while until he starts looking, suspicious. Like, he's going to end up somewhere. And unfortunately, that very well may be an encampment. And then what?
Now, we also spoke with a neighbor who says he is happy to see the trailers towed, and he was trying to get the site cleaned up for the last year. We'll have more on this tonight at 6. Alexandra?
All right, Jeff, thanks for this. Residents in a Cambridge neighborhood say they've reached their breaking point over noise complaints along Franklin Boulevard near Myers Road. 2 mothers who live on Bakersfield Drive that runs parallel to Franklin say noise and traffic concerns have taken over their everyday lives. A couple of years ago, City Council and the region worked together to divert traffic out of the downtown core. But now the mothers say the traffic comes by their homes, forcing them to keep their windows closed all summer long.
It sounds like it's a street race track. That's what it sounds like until there's a transport coming down and then they've got their engine brakes on and the windows are shaking, the house is shaking, and that's all you hear.
Cambridge councillors unanimously passed a motion calling on the region to do something about it. And CTV's Heather Sennerin will hear from the region at 6. Former Kitchener MP Mike Morris has announced he's in the running to be federal Green Party leader. He's one of 2 people that have been approved by party officials to run. The other is an educator based out of Ottawa. The 2 must raise $15,000 each and sign up 200 new members to the Green Party, 50 of which must be considered young Greens. Morris was the first Green MP elected in Ontario.
I saw for myself how much one MP can get done, and it's a big part of why I'm running for leader and why I'm committed to running again as an MP. There's no other way I can spend my time that can make a bigger difference in the world than by doing this. And I think a big part of that is focusing on the issues first and foremost, rather than trying to score political points or, planting a party flag in an issue.
Current Green Party leader Elizabeth May announced her plans to resign back in 2025. The Green Party will choose its new leader in November. CTV's Ashley Bacon joins me now. And Ashley, I was out at the peak sun hours. I had my sunscreen on, I had my hat on, I had my water in hand, and it was just absolutely beautiful.
It's a hot day out there. This is a picture-perfect summer day, especially if you're someone who enjoys the heat and humidity, because we've got that all in the mix. We are seeing temperatures continue to stay warm, Alexandra, but rain is on the way. Of course, when we get all this sunshine, lots of evaporation in the atmosphere, rain is bound to come.
Of course. We've just been waiting for it, I guess.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at our radar this hour. You can see pretty clear conditions still, and we are expecting these conditions to remain nice and clear at least for the next few hours, but things starting to change through the overnight. Right now, though, 28 degrees out there, a west by southwest wind at 17 kilometers an hour, so quite beautiful. Let's take a look at that beautiful day from Stratford Market Square this hour. That is the place I think I'd like to be right now. That looks lovely. Dave Pettit, our camera operator, bringing us this beautiful shot.
It looks like it's bustling. What a beautiful night to be out on the patio tonight, too. I know it still might be a little early for dinner, but I'm sure that'll fill up quite soon. All right.
Absolutely.
Ash, thanks so much. And before we head to break, here is what you need to know. Kitchener Blues Fest is taking over the city this weekend. Beginning tomorrow, it is a largely free event hosted throughout the downtown, including at Carl's Air Square and the Victoria Park Clock Tower. This year will feature Sass Jordan, Bill Durst, and many more.
Can you believe we're already in August? Sherry Torkos here to talk about how we can stay healthy and not let it out of our minds. Of course, there's lots of things going on. We've got to talk about everything from sun safety to sleep rhythm.
That's right. So I'm doing great, thank you. And you know, it's great when we do have a lot of time off to savor summer, go camping, last minute getaways. Absolutely. That's what we see a lot of people trying to squeeze in, those last minute trips. So we're going to start off talking about sun safety and sun protection, because there's a bit of a misconception. We think June, July are the hottest months. August, the UV rays can be really intense.
Absolutely.
And when we are getting daily cumulative exposure, we can get premature aging, wrinkling. We don't want that.
No, thank you.
And we can get sunburn, which increases the risk of skin cancer. So we need to be smart in the sun, wide brim hats, sunglasses. So let's talk sunscreens. So the two main types of sunscreens you will find in pharmacies is mineral sunscreens and the chemical sunscreens. Chemical sunscreens, which are found in sprays and other topical products, they have chemicals like oxybenzone, homosalate, octosalate. They have to be absorbed into your skin to diffuse the light. And there are concerns about the safety of some of these chemicals, also increasing risk of reactions in the skin. And I find a lot of people are looking for more natural and effective options. So that's where we get into mineral sunscreens. So mineral sunscreens, they contain ingredients like zinc oxide. They lay on the surface of the skin and reflect the sun's rays, and they work right away.
Beautiful.
So I'm showing you, this is a new product by Derma E. I'm going to pick this up here. This is their daily sun serum with SPF 30. So this gives you broad spectrum protection. This is for your face, and you can rub that in. One complaint we sometimes hear about mineral sunscreens is they're whitening or they're heavy, and you can see how sheer and lightweight and moisturizing that is.
Perfect for someone like me who has super sensitive skin.
Right, you have sensitive skin, and so this contains only the good stuff, nothing that you don't want to put on your face. So again, this gives you protection right away. So this is my new favorite facial sunscreen that I am using to keep my skin protected against the sun.
Yes.
So that's a great option there. And then after sun, think about aloe. If you've had too much on your body, too much sun, you want to calm things down.
Now, of course, we've got to get out into the water because it's so warm and beautiful out there, but we've got to be safe in the water for our ears and our eyes.
That's right. We need to be safe. And so wearing goggles, especially for the kids, be aware that the water, the lake water this time of year can have increased bacteria. So if anybody is starting with itchy, irritated eyes, aching in the ear, you want to get on it right away. So there are ear drops and eye drops that you'll find in the pharmacy. This is actually a combination product. This is Bausch & Lomb Soothe antibiotic drops. This works for both the minor eye infections like pink eye, as well as bacterial outer ear infections. And so you can use those for 6 and above. And again, be proactive, dry out, and get on it right away if you have symptoms.
Fantastic. Now, this is super important. Urinary tract infections are also increasing through the summer months.
That's right.
What can we do as a preventative?
Right. So we want to be preventative because when we're in the summer months, we're spending time swimming, maybe the heat, dehydrated, bathing suits, a little more intimate encounters. That can predispose, especially women, to UTIs or urinary infections. So cranberry has long been known to offer benefits. It contains proanthocyanidins, which prevent the bacteria from attaching to the bladder wall. This is a daily supplement. It's called Urexo Double Action, and this is the only natural supplement that has Health Canada approved claims for protecting against both the lower and upper urinary tract. It has 2 different mechanisms of action. So you've got cranberry and D-mannose. So that can be taken for daily prevention. You also want to drink lots of fluids to keep yourself hydrated.
Perfect. So lots of prevention there, which is great. Now, we can't go away from talking about summer months and not reiterating that we should be protecting ourselves against against ticks and mosquitoes.
That's
You've
right.
got some natural solutions.
That's
for
right.
that.
People will often ask me, what can I do naturally? There are a lot of essential oils that are promoted to help repel insects, but the only natural plant-based product that has Health Canada approval is products that contain oil, lemon, eucalyptus. So that's in this product here. It's Eco Trail by Druid. So Eco Trail. So you'll find that has 30% lemon eucalyptus. And I'm going to spray this on my...
And this should be sprayed on your skin, not your clothes?
That's right. You apply this to the skin. It gives you can smell that, how nice that is, lemon eucalyptus.
Very nice.
You get protection for 6 hours against mosquitoes, black flies, and deer ticks.
And it's safe for kids,
And it's safe for kids, and it's just a great natural option. And then there's after bug treatments. This has the sodium bicarbonate. You can also make yourself a little paste with a little baking soda. But you'll find this in health food stores. Actually, a lot of these things, health food stores, and also natural pharmacy sections as well.
Okay, and lastly, we have to talk about sleep, because sleep is so important for all times of the year.
It is, especially when we travel. Sometimes things, we get off. It's maybe a different time zone or a different environment. So a natural way to get a better night's sleep, this is something that I take myself. It's now 3-in-1 sleep formula. So this contains melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine. So this helps to promote relaxation. It helps you to fall asleep and get a better quality night's sleep. And then you don't wake up feeling hungover or foggy the next day, which is a concern with some of the prescription sleep aids. And even some of the over-the-counter sleep aids do have a bit of hangover effects. So this is a good one. Take that about an hour before bedtime.
Perfect.
I travel sometimes with my natural sleep machine, so if you don't like the sound of crickets outside, if you're camping...
Oh, I'm a big sleep machine gal, so I completely understand.
And a little sleep mask, too, in case the light's coming in your tent or your cabin.
All right, well, there you go. Healthy natural remedies for the rest of your summer and beyond. Thank you, Sherry.
Thanks for having me.
Great tips there and great items as well. And here's what you need to know. What do the color red, the year 1989, and a guitar all have in common? Taylor Swift Trivia Night will be hosted at AOK Arcade and Bar in Kitchener at 8 o'clock tonight. No reservations are required, but keep in mind seating is first come, first serve.
When you see it happen, send it to CTV News. Text 10400. From your screen to ours. Text 10400.
Ashley Bacon is back with us. We're a couple days into August now.
Yes.
Summer feels like it's still in full force.
Oh, yeah.
The sun is shining. It's hot out there, but with that humidity comes a little bit of wet weather. I know, this is not my first rodeo here.
Yeah, and we've had this all summer long, you know, these pop-up showers, pop-up storms. And as a reminder to our viewers at home, when it says there's a chance for some rain, it doesn't mean we're going to get rained out the whole day. So we could see a little bit of everything, and tomorrow is no exception. So get ready with, as you said before, sunscreen and an umbrella, because we might need a little bit of everything tomorrow. Let's take another look back outside from Stratford City Hall this hour and look at that sky, Alexandra. Nothing but sunshine, and you can see that tree just ever so slightly blowing in the wind there. It could not be a nicer day to be outside. As you mentioned earlier, Alexandra, a patio would be a good place to be, but also just generally speaking, a great night for a walk. It is still quite hot out there and will continue to be so at least for the next few hours. Let's take a look at our future cast. We can see we're starting to see a little bit of this cloud cover moving towards us. Now, right now, nice clear skies. Oh, we're sitting a bit frozen on this board here. We are going to continue to see more cloud cover move through over the next few hours. So as we push into that Futurecast button there, we have Alan, our assistant, helping here. Hopefully we'll get this up and running. We're going to see some rain tomorrow, but overnight tonight, temperatures expected just to dip down to around 20 degrees. So it's going to be a really hot, humid night out there. Tomorrow, we are looking at a chance for an afternoon thunderstorm. So we could see a bit of sun sunshine as well as, of course, cloud cover and pop-up showers. So those showers, oh, here we go, are expected to continue. So we'll continue to go through. As you can see, we're going to see some showers here. Thanks for your patience at home, everyone. You got to love technology. Here's what's happening on the West Coast. A beautiful day in Vancouver, 24, 22 in Edmonton. As we push through the Prairie provinces, 22 in Saskatoon, and here on Ottawa, we're looking at 29 degrees, 30 in Montreal, and moving to the East Coast, we are now getting 18 with a mix of sun and cloud. There's a heat warning happening in Fredericton. It's still 32 degrees out there, so lots of heat to be had. 28 still in Waterloo region. As I mentioned, it's going to be a warm night overnight. Tonight, 18, the expected low, so right around that 20-degree range, and then tomorrow back up to 28, where we could see a little bit more of that weather activity. Here's our first at 5 forecast for the region. Showers continuing into your Friday and Saturday. The good news is temperatures will remain strong. And although there is some showers, we will see a little bit of cloudy, dry periods through those days as well. Sunday, though, it's going to be sunny with a high of 26. So, Alexandra, keep that umbrella. We'll need it for tomorrow, but also a hat and some sunscreen.
You got it, Ashley. I'll keep that in mind for the rest of the week, too. Thanks so much. Canadian journalist Lloyd Robertson, who covered everything from the fall of the Berlin Wall to the 9/11 terrorist attacks during 35 years as chief anchor of CTV National News, has died at the age of 92. CTV's Colton Beans was in Stratford today, where Robertson called home and started his incredible career.
The city of Stratford lowering its municipal flag today to half-mast in honor of Lloyd Robertson, as the city and everyone in it remembers the man who grew up here and the lasting legacy he's had on the country. Now, I spoke to the news director of CJCS, where Lloyd Robertson got his start here in the city of Stratford in radio. The news director tells me they have a sign inside the radio station, the Lloyd Robertson newsroom, which honors him every day, and he says it's a great start to the day for their journalists as they can get their day started with looking at Lloyd Robertson and knowing they're going to be the best journalists they can be when they come into the newsroom. A freelancer for the radio station and also a newspaper journalist also tells me that Lloyd Robertson was the reason he got into journalism, saying even though he was at the top of his game in Canada for news broadcasting, he was still the one who made you feel like you were the most important person in a conversation when you had one with him. He always wanted to know about you as the person he was speaking to and never really talked about himself. So the city of Stratford still really mourning the loss of Lloyd Robertson, but always going to remember the lasting legacy that he's had on the city and the country of Canada. Colton Weens, CTV News, Stratford.
And Lloyd leaves quite the legacy behind. Well, here's what you need to know. Tuesday and Thursday mornings at the St. Jacobs Farmers Market were made for little ones. On Tuesday, it's Princess Storytime Plus, a meet and greet with some friendly farm animals. On Thursday, Farmyard Fun Crafts, but be sure to not be late. It's only from 10 to 11 a.m. and parent supervision is required.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. CTVKitchener.ca, your home for news.
Kitchener Radio changes July 28th.
Virgin Radio is moving to 99.5. And Bounce moves to 105.3.
We'll be 99.5 Virgin Radio.
And we'll be Bounce 105.3.
Same stations.
Different frequencies. It's time to reset your preset.
In tonight's Digital Dive, a high-risk offender was rearrested just hours after his latest release from custody. 37-year-old Madani Johans is back behind bars. He was released from Maplehurst Correctional Complex in Milton on Friday, only to be placed back into custody hours later for violating his release conditions to stay away from downtown Guelph. For more on this story, our online team has you covered. Just scan the QR code in the corner of your screen or go to ctvnewskitchener.ca. Time now to take a look at our final 5 stories we're following today. U.S. President Donald Trump's claim that Canada is failing to properly manage its forests has prompted renewed questions about whether more can be done to prevent the massive wildfires that have blanketed parts of North America with smoke. But climate experts say the problem is more complicated than Trump makes it seem.
Those winds do line up in a given direction from the surface to higher levels of the atmosphere. That can tend to create streamers of wildfire smoke that can travel for thousands of kilometers. And as we saw a few weeks ago, not only affecting air quality in southern Ontario from fires in northwestern Ontario, but also affecting communities in the northeastern U.S.
Because air pollution, like wildfire smoke, travels by wind, there's no way to stop it once it reaches the border. Unlike wildfires, previous cross-border pollution problems like acid rain were linked to identifiable industrial emissions that governments could regulate. Forestry experts say forest thinning and prescribed burns are crucial wildfire management tools, and that governments should address the underlying causes of climate change and help communities adapt to increasingly smoky summers. The Gordie Howe International Bridge opened to pedestrians and cyclists for the first time this morning. Officials say lines for the multi-use path are long today. A Windsor man camped out for 28 hours to be the first Canadian to cross into the United States on the newly opened 2.5-kilometer path. The bridge connects Windsor and Detroit. A new survey finds nearly 70% of Canadians say they are not likely to buy U.S. alcohol, even if it were to be restocked on liquor store shelves. Just 16% of respondents in the Nanos poll for CTV News say they would be likely or somewhat likely to purchase booze from south of the border if they had the chance. Canadians aged 55 and older were more likely to report not buying U.S. alcohol than those between the ages of 18 and 34. The poll has a margin of error of 3 percentage points and is considered accurate 19 times out of 20. Scientists are certain part of a wayward SpaceX rocket slammed into the moon this morning, as predicted. The second stage of a SpaceX rocket that launched a pair of lunar landers has been drifting off course for the past year. The 8,700-kilometer collision has yet to be officially confirmed, but space tracking experts insist it was inevitable that the leftover rocket segment plowed into the moon. SpaceX says a combination of solar activity and gravity accidentally put it on a collision course with our closest celestial neighbor. And finally for us, it was a historic day in BC's capital city, with the Canadian Forces Snowbirds flying their final show in Victoria for the foreseeable future.
Pride, that's the Canadian flag in the air, right? And that's what we're going to miss for quite a few years now.
It was a mix of excitement and sadness for thousands who came out to watch. After 55 years putting on shows in the sky, the Snowbirds will be grounded until the early 2030s while their fleet is replaced. The Snowbirds' final show is in California on October 11th. Well, what a sight to see. Hopefully you can catch them before they are grounded for a few years. And that's our time. Thanks for watching. We'll have more local news coverage with Krista Sharp-Kilpatrick at 6 o'clock. First, here's CTV National News.